Welcome to Watercolor by Scarlett Damen. So today I'm talking about sponges. This is a very small example of sponges. Each of these little sponges has just been ripped off of something else. This is a makeup sponge I've torn in half. This is a piece of a magic eraser. This is also a piece of a magic eraser. This is a natural sponge. These are synthetic. These are also synthetic. Sponges have lots of potential, and I could spend hours and hours and hours painting with sponges if I cared to. The downside is that your hands are going to be completely covered in paint when you're done, and it will look terrible. However, the positive side is you'll have interesting and fun marks on your paper. So using these sponges, I created these marks. Simply squishing the sponge, twisting the sponge, going on the edge, doing a variety of the things, pulling the sponge, or just stamping it. And you can do it any way you can possibly think of. Sponges are fun, and they add a lot of interesting techniques to your piece. You can do an entire painting using sponges, or you can just use them to add that tiny little detail. In this example, I've sketched out a tree using some Indian ink and a dip pen, and then lightly sponged on some blue and some green for the top, and pulled the sponge through the bottom to give you a general suggested feel of grass. Up here, these are straight on stamps made by this one, which is a sea sponge, and then I went ahead and drew around it to kind of give it more of a shape. And that's something that I think would be fun if you were not sure what you want to do. So you do a few stamps and then you turn and look, and we've talked about in the past, turn and look and try to find something, and then come in with your pencil and sketch it out. And then maybe, for example, this one almost looks like a little bit of a tulip. So I recommend, if you're interested in new fun techniques with watercolors, grab some sponges, get some sponges, whatever you've got. It doesn't have to be new. This is a new one, this is an old one, they work the same. When I'm looking for sponges, I like to find things that have large holes and unique shapes, perhaps versus ones that have small holes, although having a variety is also nice. And when looking for sponges, don't go crazy. Don't buy something super expensive. Try to find things that don't have chemicals in them so they won't hurt your paper or yourself. They're just natural sponges, and the whole concept is that the sponge is, they work based on the fiber of the sponge, not what's in them. So try to go for pure sponges, and obviously something like a sea sponge is going to be healthy and healthier for the environment. I'm Scarlett, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in tomorrow's tutorial. Toodaloo!